I walk with shadows as my only companions, and even they grow tired of following me. The road does not ask my name. It only counts my footsteps in silence. Every mile is a question, and every answer is another mile. The sky hangs low like a burdened thought, and the wind whispers things I cannot forget. I carry memories like broken glass in my pockets. They cut me each time I move, yet I keep walking, because stopping would mean feeling everything at once. The sun rises without asking how I slept. The moon sets without knowing why I cried. Time has no sympathy for wounded hearts. It only knows how to move forward. I tried to turn back once, but the past had already locked its doors. I knocked with trembling hands, and silence answered from the other side. Lonely journey, even hope feels like a stranger now. It waves from a distance, but never comes close enough to touch. My footsteps echo in empty places, as if the world itself is hollow. I speak to the walls, and the walls listen better than people ever did. The road is long, but my patience is longer. The night is cold, but my heart has learned colder things. I have learned how to smile without happiness, how to laugh without joy, how to live without feeling alive. Lonely journey, you have taught me strange lessons. You taught me that strength is often just silent crying, and courage is walking even when you are tired of walking. I pass through cities that do not know my story, through faces that do not care to know my name. Everyone is busy carrying their own storms. No one notices the rain in my eyes. I sit beside the road sometimes and watch life rush past me. People chase dreams, while I try to outrun my memories. The wind asks where I am going, and I have no answer. The stars ask why I am alone, and I lower my eyes. Lonely journey, you are not just a path. You are a feeling that never leaves. You are the space between my words, the pause between my breaths. I remember when laughter was easy, when trust was not a risk. Now every smile feels borrowed, and every promise feels dangerous. I walk through fields of broken expectations, and gardens of dried up hopes. Nothing grows here anymore, not even tears. Sometimes I talk to God in whispers, because shouting did not change anything. I ask simple questions, and receive complicated silence. Lonely journey, even prayers feel tired now. They rise slowly, as if unsure whether they will be heard. The road bends like a wounded spine, and I bend with it. The sky cracks open in thunder, and something cracks open inside me too. I have learned the art of pretending that I am fine, pretending that I am strong, pretending that I do not miss what I lost. People say time heals, but they never say how long. They never say what to do with the pain, while time is taking its time. Lonely journey, I have made friends with my tears. They understand me better than anyone else. They know my secrets, and never betray them. The night sits beside me like an old friend, quiet, patient, and understanding. It does not ask me to explain myself. It only gives me space to exist. I walk under streetlights that flicker like weak hopes, each one promising light, each one leaving me in shadow. My heart has become a suitcase of regrets, heavy, overpacked, and hard to close. No matter how much I remove, something always remains. Lonely journey, even my dreams are tired of me. They come less often now, and leave too quickly. I try to remember who I was before the pain, but the image is blurry. Sorrow has edited my past, and erased my innocence. The road listens as I confess. The wind carries my words away. Maybe somewhere, someone hears them. I walk, not because I know where I am going, but because stopping would break me. Lonely journey, you are my punishment and my teacher. You hurt me, but you also shape me. Each step is a small victory, each breath a quiet rebellion. Against sadness, against giving up, against disappearing. I am still here, even if I am not okay. I am still walking, even if I am alone. Lonely journey, do not end too soon. I am not ready to face the world yet. Let me remain a traveler a little longer. Let me be lost a little more, because sometimes Being lost feels safer than being found by the wrong people. The road grows quieter the deeper I go. Even echoes hesitate here, as if afraid to disturb my thoughts. My shadow walks a step behind me, like it doesn't fully trust me anymore. Perhaps it has seen my darkness. Perhaps it knows my weakness. I collect silences like souvenirs, each one heavier than the last. Some silences scream, others just sit and stare. The trees lean in as I pass, as if they want to ask something, but their roots are tied, and so are my words. Lonely journey, I have become fluent in goodbyes. I say farewell to places, to people, to versions of myself. There was a time I believed in forever. Now I believe in moments. Short, fragile, disappearing moments that leave scars instead of memories. The river beside the road keeps moving, never looking back. I envy its courage, its ability to leave everything behind. I carry a storm inside me, but the world sees only calm. If they knew how loud my heart is, they would step back in fear. Lonely journey, I am tired of being strong. Strong is heavy, strong is lonely, strong is misunderstood. Sometimes I wish to be weak, just for a while, just long enough for someone to notice the clouds cry when they cannot hold anymore. Why must I hold everything in? Why is my pain required to be polite? Lonely journey, even my anger has learned manners. It knocks softly, it waits its turn, it never causes a scene. I walk through villages of forgotten dreams, houses built from broken plans. Windows stare at me like tired eyes, doors stay shut like guarded hearts. The road does not promise happiness, it only promises distance, and sometimes distance is all I want. I have walked away from people I loved, not because I stopped loving, but because loving was killing me. Lonely journey, you understand that kind of pain. The pain that has no sound, the pain that does not bleed, the pain that slowly erases. I sit on stones that once were mountains. Everything powerful eventually becomes small. Maybe even my pain will shrink one day. Maybe the wind carries songs of other lives, lives that sound lighter than mine. I listen like an outsider, peeking into happiness I do not belong to. Lonely journey, I have become a stranger everywhere. Too broken for the happy, too hopeful for the hopeless. I exist in between, in the uncomfortable space, where nothing fits. The night wraps around me like a cold blanket, not to comfort, but to remind me I am alone. Stars blink like distant witnesses. They see everything, but say nothing. Lonely journey, even the sky has secrets, and I am tired of secrets. I whisper your name to the dark, hoping it answers back. But the dark is loyal only to itself. My heart is a room full of locked doors, each door a memory, each memory a wound. I have the keys, but I am afraid to open them. Lonely journey, fear has become familiar. It sits beside me, eats with me, travels with me. We do not talk much, but we understand each other. I have learned how to walk with a broken soul, how to breathe with a heavy chest, how to smile with empty eyes. Lonely journey, you have made me an artist of survival.
I paint over cracks.
I decorate damage. I hide disasters behind laughter. The road curves like a question mark, and I follow it without asking. Asking has never helped. I once believed in destinations. Now I believe in distractions. Anything to keep my mind busy, anything to avoid the truth. Lonely journey, the truth is sharp, cuts even when I am careful. I step over puddles of yesterday, but my reflection still looks sad. No matter how far I go, I look the same. I try to outrun my past, but it has longer legs. It waits for me at every corner, smiling like it owns me. Lonely journey, I am not running anymore. I am just walking, letting the pain keep pace. The birds fly freely above me, not knowing how lucky they are. If they knew what gravity felt like, they would appreciate the sky more. I walk under bridges of missed chances and roads of wrong decisions. Every step echoes with regret. Lonely journey, regret is a patient teacher. It waits, and then reminds. I have written letters I never sent, said words I never spoke, loved people I never reached. All of them travel with me, all of them add weight. The road does not complain, but my heart does, quietly, constantly. Lonely journey, even silence has become loud. It shouts everything I try to hide. I close my eyes while walking sometimes, just to pretend I am somewhere else, somewhere softer.
Summe wäre Kinder.
But when I open them, it is always the same road, always the same loneliness. Lonely journey, I am not asking for happiness. I am only asking for less pain. Even a little less would feel like mercy. The sun sets like it is tired of shining, and I relate too much. We both give, we both burn, we both fade. Lonely journey, the horizon keeps moving away. No matter how much I walk, it stays out of reach. Maybe some things are not meant to be reached, only chased. I talk to myself now, because at least I listen, at least I understand. Lonely journey, self-conversation is not madness. It is survival. I ask myself if I am okay, and I lie gently. The road accepts my lie and keeps going. I pass by mirrors of water. They show me someone tired, someone older than his age, someone heavier than his body. Lonely journey, I do not recognize myself anymore. The person I was has been replaced by the person I endure. I step carefully, not because the road is dangerous, but because my heart is fragile. Every little thing hurts now. Every small memory stings. Lonely journey, I am made of thin glass, strong enough to exist, weak enough to shatter. The world does not know this, so it handles me roughly. I keep walking, I keep pretending, I keep surviving. Lonely journey, if this is life, then I am living it quietly.
No celebrations, no applause,
just breath after breath. And somehow, that is enough to continue. The road is no longer outside. It has moved inside my chest. Every heartbeat is a footstep, every breath a mile. I walk through my own thoughts now, and they are darker than any night. Even the moon hesitates to enter, afraid of what it might see. Lonely journey, I have learned that loneliness is not absence. It is presence. The presence of too many memories, too many feelings, too much unsaid. I pass by old dreams like abandoned houses, their windows broken, their doors swinging in the wind. Once I planned to live there. Now I only visit in pain. The road smells like yesterday and sounds like regret. Every step stirs something I buried. Lonely journey, the past has sharp fingers. It reaches into my present and rearranges everything. I try to focus on the sky, but even clouds look tired. They carry rain like I carry sorrow. Heavy, silent, inevitable. Lonely journey, no one teaches you how to lose. They only teach you how to hope. So when loss arrives, feels illegal. I walk with broken expectations in my hands, not knowing where to put them. If I drop them, I feel guilty. If I keep them, I feel foolish. Lonely journey, this is the confusion of surviving. I hear laughter in the distance, and it feels like a foreign language. I recognize the sound, but not the meaning. The road curves through memories of you, and I pretend not to notice. But my heart always does. My heart never lies. Lonely journey, I am tired of pretending you do not exist. You live in my pauses, in my hesitations, in my sudden silences. Every time someone asks how I am, I almost say your name. The wind brings your echo sometimes, and I stop walking, just for a second, just long enough to hurt. Lonely journey, even hope feels like betrayal now. Promises, and then disappears. I sit beside empty roads and talk to nothing, and nothing listens faithfully. It never interrupts, never judges, never leaves. Lonely journey, nothing has become my closest companion. I used to fear being alone. Now I fear being understood, because understanding would mean explaining, and explaining would mean opening, and opening would mean bleeding. Lonely journey, I cannot afford to bleed anymore. My heart is stitched with quiet prayers and fragile patience. One wrong touch, and everything may tear. I walk under the weight of unshed tears. They press against my eyes like prisoners. I keep the gates closed, because once they escape, I may not survive the flood. Lonely journey. Strength is a dangerous habit. Once learned, the world expects it always. No one asks if I am tired. They only admire that I am standing. Lonely journey. Standing is not living. Standing is just refusing to fall. I pass by people holding hands and feel like a ghost among the living. Invisible, untouchable, unclaimed. Lonely journey. I am not jealous. I am just empty. The road is long, but my thoughts are longer. They stretch into places I cannot go, into futures I will never have. Lonely journey. Imagining is another form of pain. I collect moments that never happened and mourn them like losses. What could have been hurts more than what was. Lonely journey. My heart lives in conditional sentences. If only. What if? Maybe. These words are my cages. I walk through time like it is a hallway of locked doors, each door a different life. I try the handles, but none of them open. Lonely journey. I am trapped in the only life I did not choose. The night grows deeper, and so do I. Not wiser, not stronger, just deeper. Lonely journey. Depth is dangerous. You drown in it slowly. I hear my name in the silence, but when I turn, no one is there. Even my identity is lonely. Lonely journey. Who am I when no one is watching? Who am I when no one needs me? The road does not answer. It only continues. I step on broken promises like fallen leaves. They crunch under my feet. Once they were alive. Once they were green. Lonely journey. Everything dies quietly. I have learned to miss in silence, to love in absence, to exist in between. Lonely journey. In between is my homeland. Between hope and despair. Between faith and doubt. Between holding on and letting go. I do not belong anywhere else. The sky changes colors, as if trying on different moods. I stay the same, gray. Lonely journey. I am weather that never clears. I pass by mirrors in shop windows, and they look away from me. Even reflections are tired of my face. Lonely journey. I am becoming invisible. The road hums a tune of endurance, and I walk to its rhythm. Slow, steady, uncelebrated it. Lonely journey. No one claps for survival. They clap for victories, for success, for happiness. No one claps for getting through the night. I do, silently, for myself. Lonely journey. I am proud of me, even if no one else is. I walk with dignity stitched into my wounds, with patience sewn into my scars. Lonely journey. I am art made of pain. Every step is a verse, every breath a line, every tear a punctuation. This life is my poem, and it is unfinished. Lonely journey. Do not rush me. I am still learning how to exist, still learning how to breathe, without expecting disaster. The road narrows, and so does my heart. Trust does that. Lonely journey. I trust very little now. Not people, not promises, not even myself. Only the road, because it has never lied. It never said it would be easy. It never said it would be fair. It only said, walk, and I did, and I still do. Lonely journey. If I fall one day, let it be quietly, without drama, without witnesses, just me, the road, and the truth, because some endings are meant to be private. Lonely journey. Until that day comes, I will keep walking, not because I am strong, but because I have no other choice. And sometimes, no choice is the strongest choice of all.